The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
54 Mike. Crunch down, defense. Switch.
Hey. Sleep grip.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Tighten up.
Go.
Mike's by four.
This is McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third and long, here's Greer. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Mike 54. I'm coming. Check three. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Ready.
They are going for it. Here's Greer. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
7-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We'll talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Hey, Delta. Now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Hey, Charlie. General West.
Third and 2, Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from second to third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. You're not ready.
Get it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
High 7.
49, check 49, check 49.
On second down, here's Greer. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, five.
First down, Greer. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, exit. Hey, Echo.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Yo, go.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Bam.
Under crunch. Check 99. Check 90.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Greer. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Smooth.
Watch the twist.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
64. Hey, Haywood.
Slam. Kill.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's Greer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando in this one. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
Leo, ready?
On second down, McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go!
54, right there. 54, Mike. Exit.
Blue draw Porkers.
Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the shoot.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot. Check. Out.
Chopper.
54.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure this out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. But now it'll be third down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Watch the way. Orbit. Under 10. 6-6. Pull it high.
Slam. Check 31. Check 31.
They go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
54 Mike.
Bravo.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Right here. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Five.
Now Greer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're going to go. It's Greer. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. No. Off. Hey.
On 2nd and 12, Greer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. My name, huh?